Hey guys, welcome back to my video. So we're talking boxing as always. My videos are true, controversial and interesting because like I said, I talk truth. Guys, so we're going to talk about, as a boxer, where should you base yourself? In which country should you base yourself, basically? Now, I'm not talking about British boxers or American boxers or Australian or New Zealand boxers, Canadian boxers. I'm talking about mainly boxers from third world countries like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Russia, South Africa, those countries. You know what? Because please believe me, I've been there. I've got the experience, and I'm going to share my experience with you. So if you can, share this video with your friends who you know who are boxers, with your brothers who you know who are boxers, with your sons. Put a like down there and share it, guys. Because I speak truth, guys. I've been there. I grew up in South Africa and I made the move to Britain when I was about 22, 23 years old. So, you know what? I'm not going to go into detail of my experiences, but let me say to you this, guys. If you're a boxer right now and you're watching this, or you're watching this on behalf of someone else, tell them to go to America as a boxer. Contact promoters in America, or better yet, contact the gyms in America. Contact the gyms, all the well-known gyms, all the well-known trainers. I don't always believe in the well-known trainers because I don't always believe they have the best knowledge. They are the best when it comes to technical advice. But these trainers are connected to promoters, and that's what you want for your boxer, your son or your brother. You want him to end up in somewhere like Las Vegas, Nevada, or New York, in a good gym, in a decent gym, where there are a lot of sparring, and the trainer is connected to a promoter. That's what you want. So make contact with these promoters. Send them a couple of your fights on DVD via email. And they can say to you, yes, we would love to work with your son, or no, sorry, we can't work with your son, maybe next year when he's got more experience, you know. The fact of the matter is, guys, if you're in a third world country, like the countries I mentioned, the chances of you getting to the top in your career, in your boxing, in your profession is very slim. It's probably 1 out of a million. It's like winning the lotto. It's very, very difficult, guys. Trust me. Very few boxers get to the top. If you live in South Africa, you can probably fight for the WBF title or the IBO title, which they are called world titles, but they're not really world. They're Mickey Mouse titles. You know what? I'm not disrespect to them, but it is what it is, guys. You know, you want to be fighting. If you are really good, then you should be fighting for the WBC, the IBF, or the WBA, and I'll say that, but also I don't respect those organizations, but because they are corrupt. But that's for another video. But I'm just saying to you, the best boxers usually fight for them. So if you or your son or your brother is good enough, then he should be fighting for those belts. He shouldn't be fighting for the IBO and the WBF, and that's a fact, guaranteed. Avoid them. Don't say you're going to use them as a stepping stone. I fought for the WBU belt, and I said to myself that it's a stepping stone for bigger things. But you know what? It was after I won that belt, it was the end of my career. But you know, it's not about me and my situation. It's just I'm sharing my experiences. That was the end of my career. It was a stepping stone. It was a good stepping stone. But you know what? Avoid those belts, guys. If you are good enough, go directly for the big one. And how are you going to get to the big one? You're going to get there if you have a trainer who is connected to a promoter, and a promoter has got a bit of power and influence. That's how it is, guys. You know what? And when I say power and influence, you can work it out for yourself. I'm not gonna go into detail about that because I'm gonna upset a lot of people. So we can maybe do a video, or we'll definitely will do another video on what I mean by power and influence. A promoter's got power and he's got influence. He can get you the good fights. You know, we're gonna do a video on that. So in my opinion, guys, go to America. That's the way to go. The American public they love a fight. They love a good fight. So if you're a good boxer and you give the people a good fight, that's where you got to go. The British also love it. The British people, they're good people. They love good boxer. But you know, the fact is, they will always go with their own boxer. And it's not nothing against Britain. I've got many British friends there, who I love, who I respect, and hopefully they respect me. But the fact of the matter is, guys, the British are very clannish. They hold on to their own. They only believe in their own people. It is what it is, guys. It probably comes back from the war days. And my trainer, one of my old trainers, a guy called Nick Durant, he's passed away in a motorcycle accident. Rest in peace, and just condolences to his family if they're watching this. He was a good trainer. I do miss Nick Durant. I miss him a lot. I think about him a lot. But Nick Durant told my mother, he said, listen, ma'am, the British will never accept your son because he's a South African, he's a foreigner. They will never accept him. And he was right to a degree. And he was also wrong, because I have a lot of British friends outside of boxing that I've made who will respect me, respect my boxing skills. But the fact of the matter is, you know what? Perhaps he was right. They only accept their own. With regards to boxing, when it comes to boxing, maybe we'll leave that for another video. I don't want to upset any of my British friends, but you know what? Give me your thoughts. What do you say about it? My opinion, the British boxing, you'll only be accepted if you are connected, if you are very well connected, and you've got to change your surname to Jones or Smith. You know what? You can't rock up there with a surname like Groenewald. They say, what the hell is that? You know? So listen, guys, to cut a long story short, go to America, contact those trainers, they contact the gyms, speak to them via email. Don't speak to this man who says he knows this man. No, speak to the main guy. Speak to Freddie Roach. Speak to Roger Mayweather. Speak to Floyd Mayweather Sr. Speak to whoever the man you know is. Speak to them directly and tell them, make sure you're speaking to the right guy, and send your DVDs on email, and they will tell you, yes, we can use you, or no, we can only use you next year, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and like I said, just share this video, please, and catch you guys next time. Adios.